Hello, son of God. We are out here in this park, in this map. It's a world that is outside your mind. This world of illusions, the world of causelessness, the emptiness, the dream, the nightmare death that every son of God that is trapped within those human prisons experiences. The dream of death, and I'm here for your awakening, son of God. You are limitless beyond any measure. You are powerful beyond any measure. Nothing can enter in your experience without inviting it. So everything that you experience right there, even if it is this world of illusions, even if you are still in a sleep attached to this world of illusions, everything, even the illusions you live down here, it's all coming through you. Wait, you invite them all. You have to realize right here and right now the importance of what we're gonna say. Every thought has a consequence. Thoughts can make illusions, or your real thoughts that you think with the mind of God can create reality. This is the world of illusions, of course. The good and the bad thoughts are not your thoughts. You don't need either of two. Okay, all these are gonna change with your freedom, with your transcendence of this world. And you have to realize that the only reality in your mind exists in the heaven of your holy mind, which is the Christ in you, your holy self. And your job is to accept the Holy Spirit into the dimension of being. To call for the Holy Spirit, hard call. Holy Spirit, help me, bridge me from the illusions to the truth. Hard call, seek the experience, be honest. Just call it with your heart, freedom. Remember what you are. You're not this ego. You know this ego. You are hostage to the ego at this moment. At this moment, your home is your ego. It's your ego, and the prison is of the mind. It's irrelevant what your body is. The prison is of your mind, and the body will always follow the mind. Okay, but you have to see within. So beyond all these frantic thoughts of madness, because all those thoughts of illusion, because all those six thoughts, all those thoughts that seem to attack. That cause you pain, depression, anxiety, problems, attacks, defense, all those are not your thoughts. Let them all go. Try to be still. Get in the present moment. Be still and know I am God. You are spirit, you are son of God. You think your thoughts with the mind of God. You share the thoughts. Those thoughts are right there above the cloud of all this obscurity in your mind, above all this mental prison. You have to push through. It's just clouds, darkness, and for so long you have been imprisoned within this illusion, within this nothingness. Death is nothingness. You'll go out there, and when you are free, you are going to unite my voice with mine, and we are going to renounce it by bringing the power of God through this whole world of illusions. The real power, the power of creation, the end of this illusion, the end of death, the end of time, healing with the Holy Spirit. Okay, this world needs salvation, this world needs healing and nothing else. And of course the prison is of your mind, and you have to really awaken in the power within. And that's why we are here. One more teaching for all of us. You have to realize that those are not really your thoughts. Any thought that appear as image, it's not your thought. Brother, it's not your thought. It's the prison of your mind. So the thoughts you think because they appear as images, you don't see them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. And that's how that single has been made. The prison is of your mind. First, the error on your mind began, and then this body was made. You have to detach from the body. You have to detach from the mind. Stop believing the good and the bad thoughts. Whenever you see duality, take a step back. Whenever you experience duality within you, It's the thoughts that you don't need. Those are not your real thoughts. You don't need them, my friend. You don't need them. They are not yours. I'm gonna say your thoughts in a next video. I'm gonna say some of your thoughts that they have the whole power of the Holy Spirit when you speak those thoughts, when you think those thoughts, when you practice those thoughts. They are you do so little, and they are supported by the whole power of God. So yeah, those are the thoughts you need, and we're gonna share a lot of them in my next video, probably. In the next video that I'm gonna make down here. And yeah, until then, try to be still and know. Try to reach the mind of God. God is the mind which we think. You think with the mind of God. Okay, these thoughts don't leave their source. Listen, the thought will never leave its source. If you perceive thoughts changing forms, those are all illusions. They're obscured. The thought of love can never become a thought of death. The problem with this illusion that you live is that you seek escape from death. But you don't realize that you made death. Your mind made death. You created it, Son of God. Your greatest self that you do not know yet. But you created it. You made it. You made it. This is not no creation. This is not the will of God. This world. You made the mistake. Okay, and you don't realize that death is but an illusion of an end. Because the problem is not with life. Life is of God. Life is of God. Life is God. You see opposition down here because you decided death ends life. It's your belief. It's a belief in your mind. There is a world outside of that prison. It's a belief that it's causelessness. You make illusions down here. You don't have creative power. All power is of God. Ego has no power. Ego creates only shadows, only illusions, powerlessness, no effects. So death is an illusion, of course. It's causelessness with no effects. You are slave to nothing. Pain, exactly the same. Guilt, exactly the same. Sin, exactly the same. But you have to understand that the presence of your mind and that's where healing has to be placed. And that's exactly where the Prime Creator put the solution. The solution is exactly in the problem. The solution is inherent in the problem. Your problem right now is that you need help because you do not know your way back to your power. You have put so much between your truth, the power of God in you, and the awareness of that power. There is so much obscurity that you do not know the way, my friend. And I'm you, Son of God. I'm your brother. You have to start saying, don't see this. I'm not this body. I'm not this body. This is the illusion. I'm free. The Son of God is free. The Son of God is free because I'm as God created me. God did not create bodies. You are an idea. You are a thought of God. You are spirit, you are infinite, you are immortal, you are joy, you are life, you are eternal. You create with the whole power of the Prime Creator. Everything that has been created is part of you. You live in me because you live in God. Everyone lives in you, and you live in everyone. That's the truth about you. Behind those bodies, and the mental prison of time. It's the truth. To think a part as whole and the whole in every part, to recognize that the part as whole and the whole in every part, that's how God thinks. It's perfectly natural, and that's how you should think as well. That's how you should think. You have to unite your thinking with the mind of the universe. You have to unite yourself with the thing of the universe, okay? Because everything else is your belief in death. It's a nightmare. It's an illusion, and you have to understand that all that stops you is just dark clouds. It's dark clouds. You have to put your mind, be present, and put your mind to its right course. Let it go up. It will go. If you don't if you don't stop it. It is in natural course. Try to reach the mind of God inside you. Your thoughts are right there. That's where your thoughts are with you, son of God. The thoughts you think with God. That's the truth. It's right there behind the obscurity. You can call it high level of consciousness. You can call it your higher mind. It is there. It doesn't matter how you call it. Okay, you have to look there, be present, be still and know I am God, because you are son of God, you are spirit, you are holy son of God, you are infinite. You have to bring life in the world of death. You have to bring. You actually have to tap into your mind and receive the gifts of God, because you are blessed beyond any measure, and the gifts are right there in your mind. All the way you travel in the darkness, and the gifts of God are always with you. They await your acceptance. They are just right there. Accept them, and infinity is gonna flow your life, because you are infinite. You just have to reunite with the mind of God. That's where life exists. That's where immortality exists, and that's what you are seeking. Don't seek it outside. Be glad that you can let go of all this wrong learning. You told yourself how to imprison the Son of God. A lesson so insane that only the mad in the dream of madness, in a dream of insanity, could believe it. That you can make God, that you can teach God how not to be God, and that you can teach the Son of God, who has all the power of the prime creator, to have no power at all. This is this world. All of inside. So be glad. Be glad that you can let go of all this bondage and tap inside. Your real thoughts await you. But you have to practice detachment. Look, detachment is super important. Detachment is the alpha and omega. Okay, this I don't know. The key to your learning is I don't know. You have to realize that atonement frees you from the past, corrects all the error of the past, frees you from the past, and teach you what you are now at this moment. All your past learning, you have to realize that learning is coming first, and then the effects. So learning is always in the past. Miracles are a sign that you have been taught by the right mind. When the effects of your teachings, when the effects of your learning are miracles, you have been taught right. Okay, that's only the right teaching. Okay, so you have to realize that all the learning you have in this place, all the learning down here, it completely ignores the now moment. It completely ignores you. It's a poison of your mind. It completely ignores the now. You're learning. There is no now in your learning. There is only past. So your past learning makes only past. So you have to let it go. You don't know how to see anything, how to see that, you don't know. Let the wisdom of the thoughts you think with God come down, and this thinking is the best for you. I can't describe how it's gonna go for you. It's you just don't know, and when you follow the thoughts of the mind of God and the guidance, everything flows. It's the fullness. It's your awakening. It's your resurrection. It's your life. Your healing. You are in the perfect place in the perfect time. Such as the gift of God. Such are the gifts of God. You can't but be always in the right place on the right time. It's like you have. You're certain. You're always certain. You just know everything, but not. You don't think you know. It's not you. It's coming from the mind of God. It's the guidance. Christ has Christ is your way out. The atonement of Christ. That's where the healing is coming from. That's the principle. The principle is the atonement. Miracles are the means, and healing the effects. And healing is needed in this place. As long as time exists, we need healing, so we can end time. We need miracles. Okay, but It's coming through you, through the wisdom of the mind of God, okay? You don't think, it's like knowing, downloads. It's the Holy Spirit, don't worry about that. All you have to do is... I close the camera. All you have, by mistake, all you have to do is to let go, detach completely, that's your job, and try to push through the cloud of your mind to reach to your true thoughts. Stillness, practice awareness, practice the present moment, take all the attention to the observer, and at the same time detach. This is not real. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Let go of your past learning. This is not real. I don't know. I know this is an illusion outside of my mind. I'm sleeping. Detach. Detach. Whatever I perceive with the five senses is not there. It's an illusion outside of my mind. A prison. Okay, detach. Detach and go within. 432 Hz in your sleep, music. It's gonna help you to make your inside world more real than the outside. Because creation is happening within your mind, and at this moment your mind is sleeping, fragmented, separated out of your true world, and you have to turn inwards and really detach outwards. And I'm gonna make a video about that as well, a video that I'm gonna share your thoughts, and a video about that. So this is the video for today. Super important, Son of God, sleeping Son of God. It's your time to awaken. It's your time to unite with the mind of God, and fulfill your true function, the function of the Holy Spirit that is coming from greatness, from the greatness that you are. And we are here for your awakening, together as one. And peace.